Kemp will be appearing on Saturday Kitchen Today as he chats about his career past and present amid the release of his new album Edsilo. His appearance on the BBC show is sure to leave some viewers wanting to know a bit more about his life outside of the limelight. Gary is currently married to costume designer Lauren Barber, who he shares 3 sons with. As well as this, the Spandau Ballet star parents' son Finley, 31, with his ex-wife Sadie Frost. They were married for 7 years after tying the knot when she was 22 in 1988. The singer rarely opens up on his private life, but in an unearthed interview, he candidly discussed their split. Gary in 2008 opened up about how singing one of his songs, An Inexperienced Man, brought up memories of their divorce. The song had been written 15 years prior to the time for his first solo album, which was released in 1995. He shared how when their marriage had ended, he felt as though he had failed. Gary said, "I didn't want the marriage to end, but my biggest hurt was not that I was still in love with Sadie, but that I couldn't handle failure. For the first time in my life, I felt I'd failed." Spandau Ballet had been very successful, and after the band broke up, I went to Hollywood and was successful there, too, as an actor. Then, at 33, I wasn't cocooned in a band anymore, I didn't have a marriage. He continued to the Daily Mail, "I had Finley, his son with Sadie, to care for, and I had to come back to England and start over again." Gary also opened up in a recent interview about how he produced his first solo album after the marriage split. He shared in an interview earlier this year how he had been going through a fair amount of pain at the time. Speaking to Metro back in May, he said of the record Little Bruises, "I was going through a certain amount of pain then. My place on the planet was a bit different because the 80s had been and gone, and we were being dismissed." He continued, "The songs on it are some of the best I've ever written. Since then I've found an amazing woman, who I've been with for the last 20 years. We've had 3 boys together and I'm a far happier human being because of that than I was in 1995. Gary often shares updates from his life with his wife Lauren and their children on Instagram.